What's up, guys? Insert cheesy ad here really quick. No, I'm joking. For a great company. You guys want some badass merch? You want the war wagon on the back? You know, we all can't go there and see it in person. Check out hrgengineering.com for all your lifted Honda needs. They got other cars. They're adding Subaru, Toyota. Every day, just pay attention. More and more is getting added. You want a badass lifted CRV? They got you. You want a badass lifted Civic wagon? They got you. You want a badass Ridgeline Pilot? They got you. Go check them out. You want to get spacers, lift kits, subframe drops? They got everything. You want to save some money? Use promo code CRVTOM. Just letting you know. Check it out. Save you some money on shipping. Probably save you a few dollars on the parts. Check them out. hrgengineering.com. Pay attention to them. They're ever growing and they're always adding more and more inventory. All right. All right. What's up, guys? I already cut the box open, but let's just add your basic, foam on this top. This is the B series PLM engine cradle. Now this one looks more like the way I thought it was going to be. So right off the bat, we got the wheels, just like on the K series. We'll put that right there. We got a bag of bolts. Looks like 4 bolts. Hopefully this time they're going to be good for the engine. And then we got 4 of the smaller, looks to be like 10mm head standard bolts. And we got some nuts and washers. So I'm assuming these are for the legs. So this is more like I thought. So this has the legs separate. And as I thought, you can unbolt them and bolt them back on. This is how I thought the K series one was going to be. Even though I know it's the one I got is just a cradle for the motor without the transmission, I still thought there would be some different mounting points like this one. So we'll see how this one turns out. I was not happy with that one at all, and that's a real shame. That really made me upset. This is kind of nice, hopefully, because there should be a tiny little bit of play in the way you can maneuver it before fully tightening it down. Not that there's gonna be a whole lot, but still better than just completely welded in there like the other one was with the K series. I'm still burnt about that. I'm doing the video right now. I'm trying to get these done tonight, so still kind of pissed about that. But I got it working. I just worried about that one part where that hole is probably stripped out to get that bolt in there tight enough to be able to hold it. And I don't got time to wait. I got to get it standing. So part of the cradle, as you can see. I hope, guys. I hope that this is good. You guys will know as soon as I do. So just a bunch of wrapping in the box. Some more. Yeah, that's it. Nothing. Man, some of these companies are killing me with no decals. You guys know I'm a decal guy. And I'm getting no love from like these bigger, more well-known companies now. I got some other parts I'll show you guys. I bought some pretty well-known companies. And I didn't get jack shit from them. So I kind of think that's shitty. So shout out to HRG sending a sticker in every box. That's why they're the real MVP. Anyways, alright, get this thing on. Let's get the wheels on. Wheels be simple and easy and quick. Although, man, dude, see the inconsistency. So these look like cheaper nuts. Those other nuts I was telling you on the top of the wheel had the nice rubber stopper, the grommet that kind of seals everything together. Although these look like better wheels. Wow, yeah. I thought those wheels were going to be alright, and they suck, so we'll see when it weights up. These spin even nicer. And they got better locks. They got the locks you can step on. So, I don't know. Not happy with that cradle. Not happy with that cradle at all. But, let's go. Yep. So they just gave you a standard nut and washer, which, hey, I mean, it works, but still, it's kind of like it would be nice to have consistency from a company for all their stuff, you know, like all of it kind of run the same way. Another reason why HRG is an MVP. Because like shit like that right there, that K-Series cradle, that would not have made it out the door with HRG engineering. And I'm gonna be surprised if I even get a response or get taken care of without some BS going, well, disassemble the cradle and send it back to us, when clearly it's shoddy equipment. It's their fault anyways now. I should be able to just turn it into scrap metal. And them send me a new one, a correct one. So, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't reached out to them yet, but I have a feeling it's not going to be like dealing with a customer service I think I should get. Oh, excuse me, guys. Ow, that hurt my chest. Alright. Let's get, where's my bigger adjustable wrenches on the ground, but this one will work. We're going to tighten these up. It is pretty easy to tighten up compared to the other ones. Don't gotta go through so much BS with it. They seem to lock in there a little bit easier. So if this one fits, I can say if this one's good. I'm happy how easy these are to assemble. Not that I expected them to be ridiculous in a pain in the ass, but this is really fairly simple and easy. Let's just hope that the motor sits on it nice, and the transmission. So the nice thing about these is they're designed to hold the tranny too. It's this model of one. Alright. So you got two larger bolts, which I'm assuming are for the tranny. And then you have two smaller bolts, assuming they're for a block. We'll see though. And then you got all your little small bolts for the legs, which is surprisingly kind of cheap to put on there too, but here we go. So no instructions. I don't understand why it's so hard for companies to put instructions. So you got one with the longer part for the front, a little bit longer there. Looks like the same height. Actually, it's a little bit taller if you look at that. So, yeah, let's do this. So if you guys can see that, that's how they're lined up. So, you know, it'd be nice if they made it like a certain shape to slide on right here for each one of them, so you didn't have to go guessing. But let me go look at some pictures, which, guys, don't get me wrong, it's not like it's that hard to go find out, but when you pay for a product, I mean, at least they could give you some instructions or give you a link to their instructions. I don't know, that's what I mean by when I talk about on my gaming channel. I've talked about this on here too. I'm so tired of these companies and this lifestyle where everybody wants to go digital with everything, and you're getting even less but paying even more. And it's like nobody has a problem with that. And I think people are going to start waking up too late and be pissed off, and it's going to be too late. They're already going to have complete control over these kind of things. And I know this is just engine stand, but that goes for anything from gaming to far bigger stuff. I don't think people are paying attention to the bigger picture. But for a fact, like a company, PLM, I know they're not Spoon or anything, but they're a big enough company now. They could have at least made some fucking instructions and not been so lazy and sent them with you, or sent you a URL link to the instructions. So all right, guys, so strike two, do not buy these PLM ones unless I just got extremely unlucky. I got on, first of all, looked at pictures and found the correct way for the mounting posts. And yeah, once saw the pictures, pretty easy. The two facing towards the transmission. Looks like it sits good, right? It rolls a little bit better than the other one, than the K-Series one. Still not that great. Nothing like that over there, that engine stand or the engine hoist. Figured it would roll much better. And again, that might get better as breaking in. It'll still make it easy to work on, but if you see this one, I had to grind this part down and grind this part down to get the bolt to fit, and it still has a little bit of space between there. Before it was too long, I grinded a little bit much, I would say, but honestly I did it if the bolt would bolt in there right and they sent me the right bolt. I don't have any extra bolts right now. Even if I did, I would have to get a really long bolt, and to find it in that metric thread generally around like at a hardware store is kind of a pain in the ass. You generally got to go to Honda or special order them or get a hold of someone like Ben at HRG or something like that. At least in my town, they don't generally have all that just sitting around. Either way, I shouldn't have had to do that. And that was with, again, all of these loose. I even left these little bolts down here loose, so that way I could, wiggle and adjust everything around and get this one lined up fine, front lined up fine, rear transmission lined up fine. That one, fucking just ridiculous. And then the bolt that they gave me, it's like one on each side. And again, just like with the K-Series, was loose, didn't tighten any of these. These were all hand loose, so I could wiggle it. The engine was suspended from the hoist, so it was actually in the air where you could wiggle it around and move it. There was no weight on the engine stand. And again, another one has one area that doesn't line up. So I'm pretty pissed about that. I'm gonna reach out to them. If my H-Series one has a issue, I'm gonna blow a gasket because that's my baby. And that motor is going in the Prelude. As you guys know, the 93 is getting a lot of work done, and I don't need no crappy shit like that going on. So yeah, that's 2 for 2, guys. PLM K-Series without the transmission, PLM B-Series engine cradle with the transmission. Not happy, not happy. But I made it work, but I'm just saying I'm not happy. Not for what I paid for it. Shouldn't have to do this shit. So, all right, guys. Let you know how the H-Series works.